If I'm KO, I want to finish him this round right now.
Got about 30 seconds.
He's letting you off the hook a little bit. Litzau's been rocked twice now in this fight.
Yeah, he's retreating. He's going to find himself against the ropes here pretty quick.
Final seconds, round 3. Kid KO Fernandez dominating the 3rd round. The hometown crowd loving it here at the Southtown Expo. The 4th round is next. Stay with us. Round 4. Alan Litzau taking some deep breaths. He was rocked in round 3. And as we've told you, fighting about 11, 12 pounds heavier than he usually fights. Fighting at elevation. He's from Minnesota. And the hometown crowd cheering Chris Kid KO Fernandez on. Welterweight WBU title fight. And Fernandez, the aggressor, right out of the gate in round 4, Trey.
He's dictated the entire tempo of this fight. He's got the visitor
he
rocked again.
Right hand.
If KO can just get a flurry of combinations here, he'll end this quickly.
Fernandez has won 12 of his 20 victories have come by knockout. And it seems like Litzau is ripe right about now, Doug.
Yeah, no question. He's been rocked 3 times. 2 of those times have been that right I talked about. Once was with the left. And you know what? He's probably about thinking, I'm going back to Minnesota and go snowshoeing, or I'm going to go cross-country skiing, because I don't see this going much more than a couple more rounds.
Fernandez working the body again. We've seen him do that since the opening round. Oh, he knocks him down.
He got him.
Litzau down on one knee.
He's trying to wave it off. Trying to play it cool.
That was a slip. He wants everyone to believe. And no one sitting ringside believes that.
No.
Kid's a good finisher. He's right above us. You stay patient.
Little blood now from Litzau's nose. Takes a left to the face. Clearly bleeding from his nose now. Oh, another big left from Fernandez, who's now totally dominating the fight. Fernandez worked up. Litzau taking the 8 count.
Trying to regather himself.
3 knockdowns and the fight's over, guys. That's 2.
Fernandez knows it's time to finish now, throwing just bucket loads of punches, bringing everything here in the final minute of the 4th round.
Puts him on the canvas again. This fight's over. He needs that's it.
That's it.
It is at the referee's discretion according to the WBU rules.
That's 2 this round.
Fulmer's looking at him. He's thinking about ending it.
Can he dance for 20 seconds?
He's going in and throwing punches. And there is the bell. So that is the end of round 4. And we'll be back with the 5th round, and Fernandez bleeding above his right eye as well. We'll have more in a moment. Chris Kid KO Fernandez taking control of the fight. Alan Litzau, the challenger, struggling as we get ready for round number 5. Both fighters bleeding now. They were working on Fernandez's right eyebrow between rounds 3 and 4, I didn't see any blood, but I could see the man in his corner working it over. And then clearly at the end of round 4, he started bleeding. The cut above the eye can always be a problem. This looks like it's just off a little to the right of the eye. If you start bleeding in the eye, it can end a fight.
Yeah, he's got a big gash opening up there, DJ, on the right corner of his eye, but he's still controlling everything there is to control in this fight.
Yeah, it's just going to motivate him. I think he might try to end it in this round. He was just dominant. It was a 10-8 round without a question the last round. He's way ahead right now.
Oh, another big right.
Litzau's going to have to just absolutely give it everything he's got if he wants to stay in this fight.
Yeah, he's going to have sell out for a knockout.
Yeah. I must say, I really like the kid's shorts. He's got Utah all over it. Reading Utes. Must be a big fan.
Litzau, 13-7. He's won 7 of his 13 victories have come by knockout. Can he come up with a big punch right now? Because it seems to be his only hope. He puts together a nice combination there.
It's probably his best flurry of the match.
More blood coming out his nose now.
Both guys bleeding profusely.
Yeah, the kid is pretty messed up on his right eye.
I think KO needs to do that a little more. Work the body, because everything else will crumble.
Ooh.
Big right, just missing.
That looked like the punch Marquez threw against Manny Pacquiao last week. Only thing is he didn't connect.
Fernandez landing a couple more blows. The crowd gasping. I think everybody here thinks it's about to end.
Well, this is moment of truth for Litzau. He's going to have a Mickey Ward moment where he's going back home.
The crowd's starting to chant TKO.
The kid KO. Take your pick.
He's having a hard time seeing it. I'm watching Kid. He's been blinking an awful lot. That blood is causing him a problem. So he's in control, but it could get interesting if that bleeding continues and gets worse.
And you got to figure Litzau's going to keep working that left eyebrow.
He's got to.
Ooh.
Unless he's catching punches himself,
Another
which he just
stunner.
did there.
Yeah, he really leaves himself wide open. You see the defense. This kid is so much more compact and harder to hit. Litzau is wide open.
Yeah, Litzau's hands have come down over the course of this match. A lot of action in the 5th round, but Litzau hanging in better than he did in the 4th. We'll have more in a moment from the Southtown Expo Center. Welcome back to the Southtown Expo Center. Alan Litzau in his corner. Rallying a little bit there in round 5, Doug. He was in serious trouble in round 4.
They call this fight?
I think they did.
They did call it. He was. You know, that's not a bad decision. That's not a bad decision. Trey had lost every round.
Absolutely.
And
Larry Fulmer just came over the referee and told me that the corner stopped the fight. It was Alan Litzau's corner that ended this fight. 5 rounds. They said no more. He's all done. And Chris Kid KO Fernandez defends his title here at home at the Southtown Expo Center.
Yeah,
Litzau doesn't look very happy with his corner right now.
And he did it. It was an excellent performance for him. It just goes to show you, you get that belt around your waist, the WBU belt. You've got that sense of pride. You're fighting in front of your hometown, your fans, your family. I
think it was a good decision to end the fight. Litzau just walked over to talk to a WBU official. It's Don Lewis, the chairman, and he was kind of listening to his right and kind of stumbled. I think it was a good decision by his corner. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll have a chance to talk with Chris Kid KO Fernandez. Stay with us on KMYU.
All right, well, we got the heavyweight champion of sports in Utah. David James is going to the ring to interview the winner. Trey, it was a great fight. We saw a lot of fights tonight, and this was the best one so far.
Yeah, great event. Good to see the hometown kid, Kid KO, win decisively in the title match. 50-44 is how I had it scored, Dougie, and he just dominated from the opening bell until his opponent's corner just threw in the towel.
Yeah, I had the exact same score, Trey. As I said in my pre-fight keys to victory, I thought that, you know, he did everything I said. His defensive posture was fantastic. I'm talking about kick KO now. I knew the right hand in all the fights I've watched with him was his. That was his sweet punch. That was a punch that is, now has won him 21 fights.
This one comes to an end by corner stoppage. So your winner, and still WBU Welterweight Champion of the World, Chris Kid KO Fernandez.
I'll tell you guys right now, hey, it's all good. You know what? I'm not even mad. You know, I took this on short notice, but I got no excuses. He rocked me in that one round, but I'm not dumb. See, I took a knee because I've been there. And if he would throw a bunch of punches, they'd stop the fight, even though I'm coherent. But see, he said I was going to be out of there in the third. I made it till the sixth, baby. Get it right. But hey, all I can say, hold on. Hey, we can do this again. Give me 2 months, and we can do this again. I promise. And it'll be even worse next time.
Well, Trey, you know, I'll tell you my opinion. I don't know that I would have stopped the fight.
Well, I mean, obviously he's going to be the last person to agree with what his corner saw, as well as what everybody here saw.
We'll get to those fights coming up momentarily. We want to say thank you to some great sponsors tonight, including Carl Malone Toyota. For all of your new and used car needs, Carl Malone delivers. Thank you to the Utah Sports Commission.
Fernandez
Utah,
here.
the state of
Chris
sport.
Kid Fernandez has just defended his WBU welterweight title fight in front of the home crowd. Everything you expected?
First of all, I want to give thanks and praise to Glady. He deserved all the glory, but it was tough. I knew he was tough. He said he wasn't in shape. That's his problem. That's his fault. This is the ultimate sport in the world. It's like playing chess, but you're getting hit. And so if he doesn't choose to take it serious, that's on him.
Looked like it took you one round to settle down, and then in the second round, third, fourth round, you really opened up a decisive advantage in this fight.
Actually, I was barely getting warmed up. I got winded about the fourth round, and I was taking the round off. Actually, that fifth round I was taking off. I was going to wait for my second wind, and I was going to turn it on, but it takes a couple rounds to get going.
Started bleeding here from the right eye. Where did he catch you there?
Headbutts all day, on both ends. And so it happens, part of the game.
So, any idea when you're going to fight again, where you're going to fight again with this crowd, a chance to bring it back here to Utah?
I would love to have another fight here. We already are in discussions right now with the IBU World Title, so it'd be nice to get a second belt. And you see the turnout here is awesome. It's awesome.
How often would you like to fight as the champion?
Every 2 months.
Every 2 months?
Every 2 months. Stay busy.
We'll see. Flash is already rolling his eyes like, yeah, he doesn't get to decide that.
We ready.
How often would you like to see him fight?
You know something, in the next couple months, we'll definitely be back in the ring. We going after the the IBU belt, and we're going to do it right here. Crowd is good. We're going to bring it on.
All right, Chris, we'll let you go. Congratulations on the fight, and we look forward to seeing you fight again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, let's go back to Doug and to Trey. Doug and Trey, take it away.
Well, Trey, what do you think?
Great event here tonight. It's good to see, the sweet science, as they call it, growing here in the Beehive State.
Yeah. Mr. Ned Siegfried, how you doing? Did you have a good time?
Oh, it's been awesome.
What'd you think?
I think we ought to do this again soon.
Yeah, I think, well, they just mentioned that in a couple months he wanted to fight for the IBU title and bring it back here to Salt Lake. Do you think they should have stopped the fight?
I wanted to see more for
yeah,
sure.
I did too.
I didn't think they were going to stop it, but I guess his ring decided to call it.
Yeah. It was certainly
his corner.
There was no question who was going to win. No question who was going to win the fight, and what a great time, Trey. It was amazing. Back to David James.
With me, the professor of pugilism. He joined us right before the fight. Was it everything you expected?
It was pretty much exactly what I expected. Chris came out tentatively. He felt his guy out. We didn't have a lot of action in the first round. He slowly applied the pressure, more and more each round, until pretty soon he was dropping Litzau with that jab, for Pete's sake. He did what he wanted, when he wanted. By the end of this fight, speaking of, as we were talking about earlier, Danny Little Red Lopez, looked like Kid KO had Little Red himself at that cut, but he survived it. He fought smart. He didn't let the blood get to him, and he comes out with the W.
Ryan Powell, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
The professor of pugilism. Also joining us here ringside, You probably know him as the state legislator, Greg Hughes, but you're friends with Ryan, we just talked to Ryan, with Kid KO, and you've traveled the country with him as his father.
You know, I've helped him out. I can't say I'm a manager. That would be saying too much. No, we've traveled the country, and he has always fought hard fights. You saw tonight. Those shots to the body, a fighter loses his will when he gets hit to the body like that. That's why that fighter took a knee. He's an exciting fighter to watch, and you don't see events like this where Utah professional fighters have a home ring to fight in. So this is a unique experience for Chris, and he had a great fight.
You know, a lot of people help bring this together, including the Utah Sports Commission. You know the business, and you know how government sports, we've seen the public-private partnerships. Do you think there's more of this in the office?
I absolutely do. You know, right now you have a great fight crowd. You have the Fulmers. Larry Fulmer was the referee. His uncle was world champion Gene Fulmer. We have a great infrastructure for boxing. Amateur boxing's always been very strong. Professional boxing tonight especially shows it has a future in Utah. It's been a historic night, and it was fun to have the world champion himself, Gene Fulmer, watching the fight tonight. It's a big deal.
Greg, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Greg Hughes, state legislator. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us here. Ringside, Kid KO Fernandez has done it. 5 rounds. His corner stops the fight. He defends his WBU Welterweight title. That is going to do it from here tonight. Stay with us here on KMYU. Coming up next, join our outdoor show in progress. Doug Beck, thank you very much for joining me. Trey Fitzgerald, thanks for coming in on the call. Kid KO Fernandez defends his title here on KMYU. Thanks for joining us, and good night from the South Town Expo Center.